Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be on the way very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. The teams then, Reutlingen against Glasgow. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
As you can see, we've already started here. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? Marcus Rojo. Gökhan Gönül. Reutlingen are very much in free-scoring form of late. Goals in each of their last 5 games. Alaba tries to get it forward quickly. Brings it forward. Looks like a good ball through. Now here's the through ball. Morris!
Look, there are some very good headers of the ball in this team now, and they'll be demanding the right delivery to give them a chance to go at this.
Aimed long and direct. And it's Alaba. Alaba with the ball through, cuts it out. Back to the keeper and go again. Alaba needed to come up with a better ball.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
He's had a shot! It's in! That could turn out to be a big, big goal! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
There's the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
Glasgow take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest.
Yeah, I think for them to get their noses in front away from home is brilliant, but these home fans will demand a response.
It's a promising run he's making on the right. Tries to dink it in. So they got the only goal to give them a 1-0 lead. Played out to the right. Chance! Turns and goes back. And shoots! He's got away with one there. Forward it goes. Alaba. And the whistle goes for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just 1 goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They work tirelessly for me.
Glasgow come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting. There is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Up for the header! Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal!
Well, that wasn't in the script, and you have to feel for him, Peter. It's ended in some embarrassment.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Well played, he saw that coming. Good running with the ball, can they build on it? It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Glasgow haven't made a substitution yet. It's come loose. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Reutlingen keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Marcus Rojo. Great ball, and now the shot! Aimed long and direct. Play for a throw. Reutlingen chosen to bring on the last of their substitutes.
Well, with the introduction of such a tall lad now, we may well see a more predictable, lofty route forward, but it's still very hard to deal with that, you know, if they can affect it right.
With a long pass out wide. And the flag has stayed down. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Great strength, too strong for his opponent. So not long left in this now. It cannot be long now. Their crowning moment is imminent. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Gignac. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it.
Shoots! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Oh, he really wanted that.
Yeah, and you can feel and hear how the crowd are reacting to all of this.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Champions at last. Finally, they get their hands on the prize. Worthy winners, glorying in their moment. So on to centre stage come the central characters, the individuals who, as a team, blended into champions, and this is their moment. The warmest of welcomes to all of you around the globe. We're just about ready to get going. The players will be with us very shortly. And here we have Glasgow against Oxford. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Big chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Hits one! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Can he finish? And he's done it!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Glasgow have an early lead. Good start. Andrea Orlandi. Passes it through. He's had a go! Really well taken goal. And they are disappearing out of sight.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Glasgow take a two-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
It's Orlandi! And a header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Massive leap! Yes, it's there! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Glasgow were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. And the ball's come out! Here it is now, surely! Forward it goes. Gökhan Gürül brings it forward, and he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Ball's loose. Prvakov! Oh my word, that is fantastic! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
Unbelievable.
A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Absolutely thundered in. Keeper, no chance.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
Glasgow will 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
And it's Orlandi. Marcus Rojo. And the half-time whistle goes.
Well, every time they've gone through the gears, Peter, they've looked like scoring. So provided they can stay well clear of the handbrake, they ought to be completely out of sight fairly soon.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And the second half gets underway. Oxford, whose manager came in for a bit of flack after their previous result.
I think tactically he didn't make a good job of things for starters, and then compounded matters in trying to correct it. I only hope he's thick-skinned.
He's away! He's one-on-one! Has a hit! This could fall anywhere! Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Oh, they could break here. Good defending. He knew he had to stop it right there.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Beautifully done. Shapes the shoots! Makeda. Well, it's normally around now that the managers think about making changes. Shoots! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Lemina cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break, and a big chance wasted.
Lemina. And it's Makeda. Makeda kings it out wide. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Up to meet it! Well, that's a real chance missed.
And he could have eased the pressure on his team by taking them within one of an equaliser.
Talk about singling someone out.
Yeah, Peter, and it looks like this defence will go tooth and nail to prevent him from getting another.
So not long left in this now. Oxford look as though they are missing out on the big European prize. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Tries a through ball. Towering header! More and more and more and more! They are running riot! And they are cruising away. Great header, made it look easy.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Oxford have chosen to bring on the last of their substitutes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking...
Oxford have a free kick. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Glasgow, very much the dominant side, almost the only side. Every time they got on the ball, they looked like scoring. It is a landslide. So we're down to the last four in Europe's Premier Club competition. We are breathing rarefied air. This is almost as big as it gets. So off we go then. Coaxed out to the wing. The shot's on! This could fall in for the follow-up. Can he dig out a shot? Chooses to go back. Taha. Surely. Shoots! Goal!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Glasgow have an early lead. Good start. He's left his man. Driving on, a real charge here. Goalkeeper's ball. Tries to get it forward quickly. Steered out wide. Into the box. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. With a delicate ball. Well positioned to make that interception. Aimed long and direct. He's got... and a shot! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Recklinghausen have it back, has a swing at it! Guru, and the counter is on. Looks to clip it forward, crowd calling for him to shoot. Is it in? Just off target.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Surely he scores! Turns and goes for goal! He scores! And this is getting better and better.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Glasgow grab a cup. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Glasgow in control at half-time, 2-0. So we're just settling back into this second half. Looks to slip it through. Chance! Here's a corner, good chance. Header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Gets it back. Forward it goes. Can he finish? So what now? A couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. It's being played forward. Now a chance to break. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Tosses it up for the header! Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
He'll have a dip! They are rampant! And the lead is extended still further.
Showed real composure then. I mean, how often do you see a player do everything right until he gets into the box, only to completely kind of fluff the finish? Not him.
Recklinghausen look as though they're about to make a change. Recklinghausen making 2 changes as we speak. 3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Played out to the right. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Ball's out on the left now. Gökhan Gürül. One, and in it goes, over the hills and far away, no catching them now.
Glasgow are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
A change that was in the offing, last one allowed. Glasgow totally rampant here. Laporte. Oh, terrible pass. He's gone for it!
I can't speak highly enough of the keeper after that save. Can't stop thinking about it.
Breaks on here. Plays it back. Has a hit! Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match. Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. Great leap! And That may well be that. That is that. Glasgow, the win they wanted, a home win that sets them nicely for an away leg, whose test will be altogether sterner. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Glasgow showed us why it's so important to seize the...
Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be on the way very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. And here we have Glasgow against Lisbon. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And already we're underway here. Glasgow are the league's top scorers, formidable in front of goal. And the ball's come out! He's having a look round. And the counter is on. Lisbon come into this game on a 5-game unbeaten run away from home. He's on a charge, but he's on his own for now. Oh, great ball! A chance! He's had a go! He's delivered all right! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Glasgow break the deadlock.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. No, that's overhit. Glasgow are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Going through. That's a corner kick. Hits it! Goal! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive. I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Glasgow take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Glasgow finished this first half with a trademark flourish. Brings it forward. Now the pass. Face to face. The shot's on! They are rampant! And already they're looking to run away with it. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. And that'll be the last act of the first half. As easy as 1, 2, 3. It really has been that straightforward. Halfway through the match, but very little to suggest that much will change over the second half.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Glasgow have established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy. An action-packed 45 minutes, and they have raced into a 3-goal lead. Already up and running for the second half. Now the counter. He's got away. That intervention was very necessary. Aimed long and direct. First substitutions will be coming up pretty soon. Lisbon Look as though they're about to make a change. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Passes it through. Oh, flags up.
He may have been caught offside, but Welbeck may have been born offside, but he'll continue playing on the shoulder of the last defender, I can tell you.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Now it's Welbeck! Oh, the keeper's done just about enough.
Well, they're being made to force the issue, but they need to be patient and a little more composed.
Gets up to head it! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Lisbon have chosen to bring on the last of their substitutes.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Welbeck. Played out to the wing. Takes aim with massive leap! Brilliant from Danny Welbeck!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
So is this the start of a comeback? It's one! It's there! Surely now, beyond all doubt! Pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
He's made it three. Quite a day at the office for him.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display. What a player.
There's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Glasgow blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. And the referee brings it to a close. Glasgow, winners of a no contest. They just swamped their opponents in superior quality. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Have some very strong runners from midfield, and it's not often you'll see a team be so effective by advancing through the middle like that, but this was very impressive the way they cut through the heart of that defence.
The second leg of this penultimate stage of the UEFA Champions League. They are on the cusp for the winners, the final. There's the whistle, and here we go. Glasgow visit here with a first leg home win under their belt. They'd appear to have one foot in the final. If you consider the margin of victory, it would take something fairly crazy to blow it from here. And he's straight offside. Gökhan Gürül tries to stroke it through. He's gone for it! Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite. Glasgow certainly won't want to look back and dwell on that. It was a good chance, though.
Stuck out a leg for a good challenge. Dashing forward at pace. He's left his man. Can he shoot? He's still got it, needs help. Forward it goes. Defender's on the back foot. Marcus Rojo. Now the pass. Can he score? Yes, it's there!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Glasgow take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest. And he's away.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Tries a through ball. Aimed long and direct. And he's made certain that won't get through. Prvakov tries to get it forward quickly. Both sides a bit lacking in intent. Has a swing at it! Really well taken goal. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again!
Glasgow are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Great challenge. And the semi-final reaches halfway. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Glasgow go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion. So we're already into the second period. Over to the left, going through. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Sansone. Forward it goes. He's got away. He's put it on the right now. What's on? That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Laporte. That intervention was very... He's tried one! There! Just 1 in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
Recklinghausen grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. He's had a shot! Oh, that was close. Oh, he really wanted that.
Yeah, he's been at the centre of a lot of things, hasn't he? Mostly good, I should add.
Laporte. Looks like a good ball through. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Glasgow have given away a penalty. And no surprise, that's a booking. We're level. Oh, dispatched with certainty.
You could feel the tension as he stepped up to take that, but it didn't bother him, and he tucked it away perfectly.
Recklinghausen playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. Passes it through. Chipped through. Header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
It so nearly came off for him.
Yeah, and you can hear how the crowd are reacting.
And the finish! Defence has got rid of that. And here's a change that was in the offing. Last one allowed. Goes down, but nothing given. Looks to slip it through. He's left his man. It's a brilliant interception.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Oh, what a stop! Had to be at his very best. Just 5 minutes left. Brings it forward. Tries a through ball. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Going through. The final whistle. Glasgow have done it. It is they who are heading for the Champions League final. Well, after what we saw in the first game, Jim, what are your observations now?
I think the important thing for the second leg was that they didn't become uncertain as to whether they set up to defend or attack. And I thought they got the... So a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly.
once all the pleasantries are complete. And here we have Lowestoft against Glasgow. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
We have already started here. Threw himself at it, but he's got it cleanly. Where to from here? Tries to get it forward quickly. And here's the chance to counter. Battles to win it back. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Now a chance to break. Has a swing at it! Goal!
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
Glasgow take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Gets it back. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Glasgow were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Looks like a good ball through. Oh, full-blooded challenge, and it had to be. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Aimed long and direct. Mahrez, over to the left, looks to clip it forward. Going for goal! It's a goal! And already they're looking to run away with it.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Glasgow take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Deftly done. Cat has a pop! He's going after it. Massive leap! Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Glasgow sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And we are already promptly back underway. Denisov! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
It so nearly came off for him.
Yeah, he's been at the centre of a lot of things, hasn't he? Mostly good, I should add.
Just brushed off the ball there. Done very well to intervene. Now the pass. Plays a clever pass. Prvakov! And more and more and more!
Unbelievable.
And surely that settles it. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Who's ball? Who's going to get that?
This defence just doesn't trust itself to...
Big chance! That is a class save, he had to be at his best.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Up to meet it! No mistake! Ruthless and relentless! Utterly rampant! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Glasgow totally rampant here. Gets wrestled off the ball. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
That's surely a foul. Free kick. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. He's trying the shot. And how good was that? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order.
Unbelievable.
Oh, that is a bit special. Lowestoft grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Talk about singling someone out.
Yeah, and the fact that he's registered, Peter, simply encourages more attention of a closer nature.
It'll be a throw-in. Mahrez. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Looks to slip it through. Shot at goal! Some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Almost nothing left on the clock here. Lowestoft look as though they are missing out on the big European prize. Well read, he sorted that out. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Looks to dink one in. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. He's gone for it! Shoots! What a hit! The save was firm. And that is that. Glasgow, comfortable winners, a virtuoso display, utterly one-sided. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, you often need resolve and resilience when under more pressure away from home, but I thought their efforts deserved that.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you So it comes down to this, just two teams. Which one? Which one? The teams then, Walsall against Glasgow. Walsall have chosen to go 4-4-2.
It's the bedrock as formations go, and for such a long time. It places the emphasis on partnerships and combinations.
So, just who will seize their moment?
Look, we can only hope for a final that will be free-flowing and end-to-end and highly entertaining, but fear of defeat can often
Goes for goal! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with. Well, the first attempt hasn't quite drawn first blood, but they've got a slight edge.
Tries a through ball, and a shot! Yes, it's in! That could turn out to be a big, big goal. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Glasgow give themselves the perfect start. Can they build on it?
Well, certainly the big occasion and a very big opening goal to boost everyone's...
He's had a shot!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Mahrez. Now the pass. He's left his man. Forward it goes. Just brushed off the ball there. So they got the only goal to give them a 1-0 lead. Floats one over. Can he finish? Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Passes it through. Going for goal! Oh, great save, real class.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
Strong punch. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Now the counter. He's got away. Prvakov! Can't get the better of his opposite number. Whistle's gone, and we've reached the halfway point of the final. Well, there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight. Half-time in the final, Jim. How do you read it?
Well, it's obvious who's likely to be more content going in at half-time, but I sincerely hope that there's a fitting response from the opposition to really engage us on the big occasion.
Glasgow come in, having established that lead. Okay. He's gone for it! Prvakov. Battles to win it back. Defending was physical, no nonsense, and it had to be. With a delicate... Can he score? Oh, it just wouldn't sit for him.
That's unlucky. The idea was really smart for me, and he's had a good go at it.
It so nearly came off for him.
But that's the motivation and enthusiasm he shows, and the quality he produces.
And that's been won straight back. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your strike...
Shoots! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage. Look, there are some very good headers of a ball in this team now, and they'll be demanding the right delivery to give them a chance.
Looking to shoot! Volleyed effort.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt. But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
He's through and all alone! And the finish! And the ball's come out! Morris! It's there! And this is getting better and better. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Is it just me, or did he make that look very, very easy? That was terrific skill and composure from him. He finished with such aplomb.
There's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Glasgow have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0. Has a hit! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
Shot at goal! They are rampant! Surely now, beyond all doubt. Well, you've got to say, the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
There's the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
Glasgow take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight. Plays a clever pass. Timely intervention. Walsall could have here their final chance. He's had a go! In it goes! And they are right back within touch! So is this the start of a comeback? Looks like a good ball through. And that will be the final act. Simply, the big day was their day. A day for them and their fans, a truly proud line in their history. So on to centre stage come the central characters, the individuals who, as a team, blended into champions, and this is their moment. Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. And our live game is Glasgow against Hamburg. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
The action has already started. He's left his man, gets wrestled off the ball. Hamburg have a free kick. Tomovic gets his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
It's on a plate. No complaints about that challenge. Robust. He'll try from distance. And that will sail harmlessly past.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break. Glasgow have really got the wind in their sails, and I'm not sure whether this team has an anchor.
Glasgow were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and
Denisov! It's wide, but only just.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
Forward it goes. It is still 0-0. And now the breakaway. Oh, glorious footwork! Shoots! Brings it forward. They're guilty of lacking inventiveness here. It's all broken down. Dashing forward at pace. Battles to win it back. Gurkan. Still going. Where to next? Now a chance to break. Going through. He's got away. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the... That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And he's going to have his name taken. Out to the left it goes. Ball's out on the left now. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Plays a clever pass. Nicely measured pass. Can he put it away? Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Get it forward quickly. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Looks to slip it through. Is it in? And the keeper turns it away. He tried the chip, but it wasn't his best.
There's no doubt he made the right decision, but without the right result.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing. But
had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Keeper goes long. That had to be more accurate. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Hamburg, he ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
concentration levels are very good.
Shot at goal! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
We're talking fine margins, very fine margins.
Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Just brushed off the ball there. Good defending, he knew he had to stop it right there. And he's away. Crowd calling for him to shoot. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Glasgow may have thrown this away at the death. Buried it, 1-0. That's as calm as you like.
Well, the keeper probably felt he could read that, but he's guessed completely wrongly. It's gone to the other side.
Hamburg take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
It looks to be the correct call.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he is going into that little black book. He's having a look round. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Aimed long and direct. That's the through ball. Goes for goal! And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. And that will be the final act. Glasgow are beaten. It is not the result they needed. So hello and welcome to you from this most iconic of venues. It really is the ultimate stage befitting the ultimate fixture. This evening we bear witness to the greatest fixture in European club football. A time for grandeur, glamour, glory. It is the Champions League final. The instantly recognisable sound of the UEFA Champions League anthem, the perfect backdrop to this eagerly awaited night of European football. And we're on the way.
Look, we can only hope for a final that will be free-flowing and end-to-end and highly entertaining, but fear of defeat can often dominate emotions, so don't be surprised if it gets nervy and tense.
Gignac. Gökhan Gönül. Looks to clip it forward. Bergkamp. Denisov. And the counter is on. Denisov. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. And here's the chance to counter. Marco Asensio. Denisov.
Midway through the first half, and there's an impotence about this game that's causing me concern, and probably most of the stadium too. Let's just hope that by the end it'll have been forgotten.
Looking to force his way through. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Marco Asensio. Tries to get it forward quickly. Gets wrestled off the ball. Marco Asensio. Mariano. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. He's left his man. Nicely controlled. Turns and goes back. Great tackle, he had to get that right. Great leap! There's a goal! That could turn out to be a big, big goal. Great header, made it look easy.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
Well, certainly the big occasion and a very big opening goal to boost everyone's confidence here.
Tries a through ball. Well, there's the whistle. The first half of the final has flown by. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight. So, Jim, the halfway point of the final, what are you thinking?
Glasgow have the lead, and obviously it's going to be the happier dressing room at half-time, but it'll be interesting to see what they do second half. I really think that they should push on and do...
Denisov! An absolute thunderbolt! A finish of true class!
Unbelievable.
And the second half is off to a flyer! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Is it just me, or did he make that look very, very easy? That was terrific skill and composure from him. He finished with such aplomb.
Madrid grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, if anyone in this stadium thinks they haven't got value for money, I give up.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Looks to slip it through. Battles to win it back. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Aimed long and direct. No, too much on it. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. He'll have a dip! He tried the chip, but it wasn't his best.
Well, chances like that need a delicate touch, and they're quite a tough skill. Look, there are some very good headers of a ball in this team now, and they'll be demanding the right delivery to give them a
shot at goal! Shoots! And the break is on. Now the pass. He's picked him out. Fished it away. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Can he get the shot? Diving header! Yes, it's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
Oh, strikers love a diving header, and he timed that to perfection.
Madrid go into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Plays it long. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Jagoev, Madrid keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of...
Denisov! They are level unbelievably! And from the brink of defeat, they have found a way!
Well, how defiant can you get? They simply refuse to accept defeat, and a combination of teamwork and tenacity has kept the dream alive. And yes, maybe a little complacency helped their goals, but they're right back in the mix again, right back in it.
Absolutely thundered in. Keeper, no chance.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
All square again into the dying minutes. Daniels. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Nothing to separate them. We have extra time.
Yeah, this has been a hard-fought game, Peter. There's been a healthy dose of drive and ambition, and sometimes that isn't rewarded with goals, just like this one. I've seen a lot worse, though.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time. The whistle goes, we're off and running. Glasgow displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable. So what now? Stanislas. Mariano. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Over to the left. That's it for the first period of extra time.
Well, there's plenty of potential for a final twist in this tale. I think there's bound to be some late drama in the final 15 minutes of this epic.
And we're up and running. The last 15 minutes, the closing stretch of a marathon final. Bergomi tries lifting it over. And that'll be a goal kick. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Has a pop! He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's having a go. That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
He's got away. Going for goal! And that is it. No winner after 2 hours of football. It is going to be penalties.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
It has gone the full distance and then some. It will be decided by penalties. So, the final act of the final. So, the first penalty. And he puts them one up.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
So the ball is placed on the spot. Coolly done, one each.
He just did what he was asked.
So, the second man in line. Our keeper's gone the right way, but can't keep it out. Bale is second man up. And he's found the corner.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
The third man in the queue.
Well, it's never easy to step up and take a penalty, but he slotted that home with authority.
The third man in the queue. Keeper's read that beautifully.
That's a lovely stop from the keeper. He's done his teammates proud with that one.
Glasgow with the chance to go 2 up. 2 to the good. Madrid have to score or they have had it. Oh, nerveless.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
So can he do it? That's won it! Glasgow collect the greatest prize in club football. Theirs is this famous trophy. They are champions of Europe. What a moment this is for all connected with the club. It is a day for pride, a day of glory. Another grand chapter to be added to their glittering history.